A lot of our brush fell down, but I'm gonna try to put a little bit up. But that's gonna be the tripod I'm at. Got some trails. I'm gonna mess with the feeder. The wind's actually coming this way, so it's coming across. But I'm gonna sit here this evening and maybe tomorrow morning, see if any hogs come out. My dad's gonna be directly that direction, trying to hunt another feeder, and I'll show you where he's gonna be at in just a little bit. And it's about a 25-yard shot under the feeder. We usually put the corn right here, about 18 to 20 yards. All right, we just got down. Actually had two boars come up right behind me, up to about 15, 20 yards. I don't know if you see that. That was with my cell phone. But yeah, no shot. They're all around us. I just got down from the stand and I could hear a couple fighting about 100, 150 yards back in the woods. So we're gonna try again tomorrow morning, see if we have any luck. We're gonna try the G5 Mega Meat today. And I got a kind of like a sky camo. I don't know what you call it, but it'll look good when I'm up in the tripod. So break up my outline. All right, I'm gonna spray down and get ready to go. Got the backup 40. Let's see if the Hoyt will give her a rip today. Alright guys, it's the first weekend of May. I'm gonna go work on the feeders, but I'm gonna sneak back there. It's about 15-20 minutes after daylight. I think the feeder just went off maybe 5 minutes ago. I'm gonna go sneak back there and maybe just stand away from the stand, because there is a little south wind blowing, so I may have to just more of a spot and stalk or sneak up if there's any hogs. But I'm gonna sit there for about an hour, just kind of behind some brush, and see if any hogs come in. Stay tuned. Snuck up on them deer, but eventually they saw me. Sneak around and try to get a shot. That hog was at 40-ish. That's kind of far. He's a good sized boar with the gristle plate. I swore I hit him in the heart. I hit him a little low. There he is. Them other ones stick off that way. shot for 30, but he may have been 35. Let me go get my other camera. I swore I hit him in the heart. I hit him a little low. There he is. Them other ones took off that way. Okay, that was pretty neat. I walked back up to grab some tools, and when I came up, there's a boar standing about 40-45 yards. I'm about 55, 60 from the feeder. And then to my right, I had 3 more, probably in the 40-50 pound range, come in. That boar was nervous. It took me about 5 minutes to get up to get the camera rolling, but I guess those other 3 pigs made him a little more comfortable. He's used to seeing them. But I actually snuck back around behind this line of brush, I guess, and I got to about a 30. I put 30 on him, and it looks like he may have been closer to 35, but it looked like I hit him really low. I don't know if it's heart or under the heart. I know I hit him. The arrow looked like it didn't even go in, just a few inches, so I'm gonna go take a look at the blood trail, and I may give him some time if I do go look for him, because he was definitely a 125 pound boar. It looks like just a splash of blood right there. And then if I go like, I think about 10 more feet, there's more specks, just little specks. So I'm not sure actually how good I hit him. It may have been really low. Alright, so there's a feeder maybe 30 yards from me, and there's just little specks of blood, and there's one trail where they came in. You can see that's fresh prints, and then there's some blood on this leaf. It looks like good blood, but it's just not bleeding a lot. Them hogs don't bleed too much as it is, and a lot of their grease and fat soak it up before it can squirt out. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to walk on this trail for a little while and see if I can find a good amount of blood to make me keep going. Alright guys, so I just found a few specks in that one leaf that had a little bit of blood on it. I followed a couple of different trails which he could have took, and I found maybe 2 more specks about 20 yards. So I followed them over 100 yards from last blood. Couldn't find anything, couldn't find the other half of my arrow. So just gonna assume I didn't kill him, or I may come back out here in a couple of days. I'll just look for buzzards. But I mean, he was a pretty thick old boar. But well, hopefully next time I'll get a better shot. I felt comfortable in the shot, put 30 right on him, and I think he was about 34, 35 when I walked it off. So yeah, arrow dropped about 3 or 4 inches also by then. Just, I guess it's heavy, dense air too. I don't know if you can see, we got Bullet today. I was gonna run him a practice deer trail this morning, but it's the first week of May. It's 66 degrees, north wind blowing. I have the crossbow today. Me and my dad are hunting with the crossbow. I've owned a crossbow for I think 5 years at least now. Never shot an animal with it, deer, hog. But today, this morning, I'm gonna sit in the bow stand with it and see if any hogs come out. Hopefully we'll get some action, and stay tuned. Last week I stuck that boar. Thought I hit them pretty good. It may have been lower, but I know their heart sits lower, but I tracked them for a couple 100 yards and didn't hardly find any blood. So I'm back out here again. We got pigs coming back to the feeder, so stay tuned, and hopefully in the next hour and a half we'll get some action. Alright guys, so I just shot that hog about 30 minutes ago, and I'm trying to stay a little quiet because my dad's hunting a few hundred yards behind me, and these hogs move almost up till about 3 hours after daylight, and it's only about an hour after daylight. But I was shooting the Carbon Express, a Tyrant model crossbow with the Carbon Express 20-inch bolt, and I shot that hog with the Rage 2-blade slip cam. So I reviewed the shot on the camera and it looks really good, about where you'd shoot a deer. I know their lungs and hearts sit a little lower and forward, but I'm about to get down and take a look. Boy's excited. He's gonna pull the crap out of me. Only got like a 15-footer. He's on the blood. Well, now he's following my tracks. No bullet. Bullet, that's my stand. Yeah. You'll see blood right here. There he goes. Hold on, bullet. Hold on, bullet. I'm coming. Oh, might be a shaky video. Bullet, hold on. Hold on. Bullet. I got a different rope. He's pulling hard. Right here. Oh, he did circle back. Blood. Lots of blood. He come through here? Oh yeah. There's a bunch of blood right here. Hold on. Hold on, bullet. Blood. Lots of blood. Oh. More blood. He's spraying good. Bullet. Whoa. Bullet, hold on. Where you at, buddy? Hold on, let Bullet find him. Yeah, Bullet was backtracked. I'm gonna let him work it out. Bullet, boy's going crazy. Let's start all over. He's gonna backtrack. He got a little too excited. Come on, buddy. He smells them. Oh, well, he was with 3 others, so. Bullet, 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 bullet. Hey, hey. Bullet, this way. There he goes. Backtrack, buddy. There he is. He might have been smelling the other 3.
Yeah, look at the blood right there for you.
Well,
yeah.
See, when Bullet, he'll get up there, but
Not your home.
that's why I was gonna give him a minute to backtrack.
That went right to the ground right here.
Yeah.
Right
Well, that's what I say. Bullet was.
It looks like a log.
Let me get him pulled out and we'll look. All right, so here's the exit. Let me flip him over. Young boar. Ugh. Yeah, there's the entrance. Right up the elbow, about like what you do for a deer. All right, let's see. He ain't got teeth. I would say he's probably about 75 pounds. Bullet 71. This hog's thick. So my dad didn't have any hogs come in. Bullet did good. Put some air on you, buddy. It's already 80 degrees. So the tracking job was about a 75-yard track. I guess Growl found it right away. Bullet went right by it. He followed a couple other trails where I think the other hogs were. He's not used to hogs. I was trying to get him just a practice blood trail. But he corrected himself after a minute. came back to start all over from the last spot, and he ended up finding a hog. So that's good. So I'll probably still run him a practice deer trail the next couple of days just to get him some practice. It's May, so we got time, and he did pretty good last year with 4 deer. Good job, buddy.